to a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, set. Check, smash. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Goodson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 14.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
On the double.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Come on, set.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Set. Cut.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He finds his target, Beckham. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Clock, 10. Set, go.
Now Lance. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
All right, let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Lance going to throw.
Toward the sideline, And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Ready. Striker, 3-3.
On the option right is Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Tyler Goodson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, 46 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Taking it about the 16. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Goodson. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lance. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And he will go down. Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line.
Okay,
From
ready?
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Goodson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Now Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A slant to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy is up.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Goodson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the set.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Rip, 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way.